Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Cleveland. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with a give to White. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Watson off play action. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. First down. Good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Browns at 14-1 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Rolling to his right. And he's got his big tight end here. And out of bounds right around the 20. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That's a great example right there to remind everyone of what a weapon he can be as a mobile quarterback, Charles. Nice play to escape the pocket and get his offense into the red zone with a first down.
And defensive coaches losing their mind on that play because they knew about his mobility coming in, and they preached all week long. If he gets outside the pocket, find receivers in your area and cover them. Otherwise, plays like that will continue to result.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. He'll leave this one for White. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. But you're right, they want to run their offense through him.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 4th down, Watson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Well, they miss an opportunity to put some points on the board on the opening drive. They pass on the field goal. What'd you think?
I'm looking at it from a positive standpoint for them. First drive of the game, they set the tone, right? They go downfield. They let them know how aggressive they're going to be all game long. Even though they don't get it, because it's the first drive of the game, you're not that worried about it. Hey, we got plenty of other opportunities as this game moves on.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Here's Burrow. Pass incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Schwartz. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Got a man. It's Schwartz complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on. There is a flag down. They get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, here's Mixon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. No score after one on EA Sports. On third down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up fourth down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he is going to have a Browns first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Watson. And that is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. That's taken in by Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
On 2, ready?
Mixon with a first down carry. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And he gets it down to the 32. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27. First down. Here's Burrow. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Play action. It's Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. On first down, it's Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This time they stay on the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll have it past me. Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've got their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. And let's get the ball back for us.
The Browns drive about to get started. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. White again. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Watson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. York able to send this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So a nice kick there.
What you're looking to do, maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action with Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Here's Burrow. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Watson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. And the slot man goes in motion left. White running to the left. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Watson. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
To throw, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Once again, it's White. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Extra point by York is up and good. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here we go. The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A final shot now for Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Cleveland, they move to a sparkling 15-1 with one game still to go in the regular season.